Well, hello there, my friends. It seems my postcard making is still on hold, and boredom got the better of me. So I decided to shake things up with Postal Fortunes once again. Today's reading is called Postal Fortunes, Mercury Retrograde Edition. If you're not familiar with Mercury retrograde, think of it as the cosmic version of your mail getting lost, delayed, or returned to sender. Mercury retrograde is notorious for creating miscommunication, travel hiccups, and tech glitches. It's like the universe's way of saying, oops, wrong address, 3 times a year. Since Mercury rules communication and information, much like a celestial chief postal officer, it's no surprise that things can feel out of sync during this time. But don't worry, Mercury retrograde isn't all bad. It's also a chance to reflect, revise, and rediscover what's been overlooked. This time, I've enlisted my alter ego, Madame Brewella, to deliver today's messages. Why? Well, I was thinking about brewing up some coffee, but instead, I ended up brewing up this idea. It made sense at the time, so I just went with it. Now, here we are, diving into the mysteries of Mercury retrograde together. Oh, and fun twist, I've designed my own tarot cards just for this reading. Why? Because honestly, most traditional tarot decks have imagery that's a little too creepy for my taste. Instead, I thought, why not create something with a postal theme? After all, if we're diving into cosmic snail mail, we might as well commit to the bit. So, let me know in the comments what you think of the suits and the card designs because I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, let's see what Mercury has sent us via cosmic snail mail. I've prepared 3 groups for you to choose from. Just pick the group that speaks to you. Group 1, 2, or 3. And head to the timestamps on the screen or in the description to get your personalized postal fortune. Are you ready to see what's arrived in your metaphysical mailbox? Let's get started. Well, Group 1, you've chosen the Postal Sorter's Delight. Let's see what messages Mercury retrograde has sorted out for you in today's Cosmic Mail Delivery. Let's dive right in, shall we? Group 1, your cards are the Postmaster of Envelopes, the Ace of Stamps, and the Six of Envelopes. For the first question, which is the lost letter, what communication or message has been delayed or misunderstood? You get the Postmaster of Envelopes, which is also the Queen of Cups. And oh honey, you've been waiting for clarity to arrive like a late Amazon package, haven't you? Mercury's got jokes, and it seems like the message you're waiting for is stuck in the in transit phase. Here's the deal. That misunderstanding or delayed communication you're fretting over, it's less about what hasn't arrived and more about what you're assuming is in it. Stop overthinking the contents of the cosmic envelope. You'll get the truth soon enough, but until then, take a deep breath and stop playing mental detective because Sherlock Holmes, you are not. The second question is the return to sender. What needs to be revisited or revised? And you get the Ace of Stamps, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, darling, I see you've been trying to move forward without dealing with that thing you shoved into your mental junk drawer. Cute, but Mercury says no. That project, plan, or conversation you thought you could skip revisiting? Yeah, it's back. And it's got urgent stamped all over it. Stop avoiding it like it's last year's failed New Year's resolution. Open that metaphorical envelope, face the mess, and make the changes you've been putting off. Trust me, sweetheart. This isn't a chore. It's your chance to make something fabulous. out of what felt like a flop. Last question. The special delivery. What message or insight will help you move forward? And you get the Six of Envelopes, also known as the Six of Cups. Now here's the good stuff. The cosmic mail you've been waiting for? Mercury may be in retrograde, but it's not all bad. This special delivery is the insight you need. Slow down and reassess your priorities. You've been running around like a postal worker on Christmas Eve, trying to do it all, but the universe is whispering, not everything is urgent, darling. Focus on what truly matters and let the rest sit in the to be processed pile. The answers and clarity you're searching for will arrive when you create the space for them to land. The bottom line. Mercury retrograde has you feeling like you're in a never-ending game of cosmic phone tag. But here's the tea. The postmaster of envelope tells you, not every message needs a response right now. The Ace of Stamps reminds you to step back, revisit what's been left unresolved. And the Six of Envelopes wants you to trust that the insights you need are already on their way. Oh, and if someone accuses you of procrastination, remind them that perfection takes time. Then dramatically sip your coffee for effect. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the message that the Cosmic Mail brought to you today. Thank you so much for allowing me, Madame Brewella, to deliver this little slice of metaphysical snail mail straight to your spiritual doorstep. I truly hope it was as fun and interesting for you as it was for me to brew up. If you enjoyed this message or love this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like button. It's like sending me a little energetic stamp of approval. And if you're curious about where I'm headed next or want to join me in exploring all the quirky and wonderful things I enjoy, be sure to subscribe. Trust me, there's always another brew simmering here at this mystic cafe, and you won't want to miss it. Until the next brew, may your letters find their way, your stamps stick firmly, and your mailbox always be full of delightful surprises. Take care, and I'll see you in the next delivery. Group 2. You've picked the Chief Postal Officer's stack. An excellent choice. Let's see what Mercury retrograde has stamped, sorted, and sent your way. Shall we take a peek? Group 2. The Chief Postal Officer, the Final Notice, and 9 of mailboxes are here to spill the cosmic tea. Let's dive in. The lost letter is the first question. What communication or message has been delayed or misunderstood? You get the Chief Postal Officer, which represents the Emperor. And sweetie, the message you've been waiting for isn't lost. It's sitting in the Cosmic Post Office under pending. And guess what? You're the one who needs to sign for it. This isn't just about delayed communication. It's about your overloaded inbox of responsibilities. Too much on your plate, not enough energy to tackle it all. And let's be real, probably a little procrastination sprinkled in for flavor. That big task you keep pushing off? Yeah, it's why the universe hasn't sent the next memo. Clear the clutter, darling, or Mercury is going to keep holding your mail hostage. Second question, the return to sender. What needs to be revisited or revised? You get the Final Notice, also known as Judgment. This card is basically Mercury standing at your door yelling, "You forgot something." There's an idea, a plan, or a dream you've tucked away like an old postcard, thinking its time has passed. Newsflash, it hasn't. Take another look at it. It doesn't need to be reinvented. It just needs a glow up. Sometimes the best new idea is a revamped old one. Dust it up, darling, because this final notice is actually a second chance in disguise. Don't let it go straight to the recycle bin. And the special delivery. What message or insight will help you move forward? You get the 9 of mailboxes or the 9 of wands. And bless your heart, you've been running around like a caffeinated carrier pigeon and it shows. You're running on empty, darling, and Mercury sees you. The insight here? Rest. Yes, I know, the word feels foreign to you, but trust me, it's where the magic happens. Take a step back, put your feet up, preferably with a cup of something delicious, and let your frazzled brain breathe. The answers you're looking for aren't hiding. They're just waiting for you to stop and actually notice them. Work smarter, not harder, babe. The bottom line. This retrograde isn't here to mess up your life, no matter how dramatic it feels. The chief postal officer is begging you to declutter your to-do list. The final notice wants you to revisit the brilliance you've already created. And 9 of mailboxes is throwing shade at your I'll sleep when I'm dead mindset. Recharge, regroup, and stop treating life like an express delivery service. Your blessings aren't going anywhere. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the message that the Cosmic Mail brought to you today. Thank you so much for allowing me, Madame Brewella, to deliver this little slice of metaphysical snail mail straight to your spiritual doorstep. I truly hope it was as fun and interesting for you as it was for me to brew up. If you enjoyed this message or love this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like button. It's like sending me a little energetic stamp of approval. And if you're curious about where I'm headed next or want to join me in exploring all the quirky and wonderful things I enjoy, be sure to subscribe. Trust me, there's always another brew simmering here at this mystic cafe, and you won't want to miss it. Until the next brew, may your letters find their way, your stamps stick firmly, and your mailbox always be full of delightful surprises. Take care, and I'll see you in the next delivery. Group 3. You've claimed the night mail under Mercury Retrograde's influence. Let's illuminate the messages waiting for you in this special delivery. Ready? Let's begin. Group 3. Your cards are the night mail, delivery van of stamps, and chief strategist of quills. So let's unravel the mysteries of this Mercury madness. Ready? Let's brew it up. The lost letter is the first question. What communication or message has been delayed or misunderstood? You get the night mail, also known as the moon. It seems your imagination has run away with the wrong storyline. That foe you're side-eyeing might just be a friend in disguise, or at least not the villain you've made them out to be. Mercury is playing a little game of telephone with your emotions, and the static is wrong. Instead of sharpening your claws, try softening your stance. You might just find that what seems like competition is actually collaboration waiting to happen. Don't let the shadows trick you, sweetheart. They aren't always hiding monsters. Second question, the return to sender. What needs to be revisited or revised? You get the delivery van of stamps, or the Knight of Pentacles. Listen, pumpkin. You're racing around with the headlights off and then wondering why you keep bumping into things. The delivery van is screaming for you to slow down and inspect the details. Sure, the light may be dim, but squint a little. It's all there if you're willing to look. Revisit the situation, project, or conversation you've been avoiding and give it the second look it deserves. Mercury isn't here to ruin your route, darling, just to make sure you're actually driving in the right direction. And the last question, the special delivery. What message or insight will help you move forward? You get the Chief Strategist of Quills, or the King of Swords. And oh, honey bun, it's time to clear out the mental cobwebs and get strategic. Stop second-guessing yourself and trust that brilliant noggin of yours. Mercury is serving you some tough love, telling you to stop spiraling in indecision and start slicing through the drama with clarity and precision. You've got the tools to make the right choice, but not if you're drowning in self-doubt. Think sharp. Act sharper. This isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about owning the moment you're in. The bottom line. Mercury isn't here to torment you. Well, not entirely. The night mail says your instincts might be a little off, so check your suspicions before you act. Delivery van of stamps wants you to slow down and actually see the situation before you move forward. And Chief Strategist of Quills is waving a quill at you, telling you to trust your brain and make the decision with confidence. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the message that the Cosmic Mail brought to you today. Thank you so much for allowing me, Madame Brewella, to deliver this little slice of metaphysical snail mail straight to your spiritual doorstep. I truly hope it was as fun and interesting for you as it was for me to brew up. If you enjoyed this message or love this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like button. It's like sending me a little energetic stamp of approval. And if you're curious about where I'm headed next or want to join me in exploring all the quirky and wonderful things I enjoy, be sure to subscribe. Trust me, there's always another brew simmering here at this mystic cafe, and you won't want to miss it. Until the next brew, may your letters find their way, your stamps stick firmly, and your mailbox always be full of delightful surprises. Take care, and I'll see you in the next delivery.